a large-scale drug operation that saw blocks of cocaine shipped between Liverpool and Preston was uncovered when police officers looked inside a box of cat food. Lancashire Police had started tracking a number of offenders over a 10-month period in 2020 during Operation Highgate. They found blocks of cocaine, each valued at several £1,000s, were being transported between Liverpool and Preston during that time frame. At the top of the chain were brothers Lee and Christopher Ormandy, both of Ashbury Road, Huyton, who were the wholesale dealers who arranged for the packages to be delivered. Stephen Saxby was their trusted driver, taking the cocaine between cities. They had 3 sets of wholesale customers in Preston who were retail drug suppliers. The first set of customers were Saqub Hussain and Amin Patel. Patel was a drug runner for Hussain. Another customer was Daniel Eastham. Lancashire Police's investigation showed that the Ormandy brothers and Smith made in the region of 25 trips from Merseyside to visit him. The third set were brothers George and James Heary, with 23 trips made by the Ormandy brothers and Smith to them in the Preston area. These 3 sets of customers were independent of one another, but were the people who bought the cocaine in large blocks, broke them down, diluted them, and sold it on in much smaller retail amounts. After establishing a pattern of what the offenders were doing, officers stopped Smith's Ford, a C-Max at a petrol station on New Hall Lane in Preston. When his car was searched, officers found a 0.5 kilogram block of pressed cocaine valued between £13,400 and £19,500, but worth up to £22,000 if bulked out to a typical purity at street level inside a bin liner packed into a cat food box. After the discovery of the drugs in Smith's car, warrants were carried out at the homes of the other suspects and they were arrested. Most of the gang were charged and jailed in November 2023, with Eastham, the final offender, to be sentenced on Friday, March the 22nd this year at Preston Crown Court, following the conclusion of another case he was involved in. After the co-conspirators pleaded guilty to conspiracy to supply cocaine, the sentences were Lee Ormandy, 51, of Ashbury Road, Huyton, 14 years, Christopher Ormandy, 41, of Ashbury Road, Huyton, Liverpool, was jailed for 14 years, Saqub Hussain, 44, of St Paul's Road, Preston, received 7 years and 6 months, Stephen Smith, 39, of Saxby Street, Huyton, received 6 years and 9 months, and Daniel Eastham, 33, of Fishwick Parade, Preston, received 6 years. Both George Heary, 27, of Waterloo Road, Preston, and James Heary, 33, of Norris Street, Preston, denied conspiracy to supply cocaine, but were found guilty by a jury. George Heary was jailed for 9 years and 6 months, while James Heary received an 8-year sentence. An 8th man, Amin Patel, 48, of Holmrock Road, Preston, pleaded guilty to conspiracy to supply cocaine. He was given a 2-year suspended sentence. Detective Sergeant Richard Clancy of Lancashire Police said, "This was an organised supply line of Class A drugs between Liverpool and Preston. Our operation to dismantle it was a complex and extensive one, and we welcome the lengthy sentences which have been passed on to 7 men. Drug dealing and drug taking is a scourge on society, bringing misery and other forms of criminality to communities," he added. Please like this video, please comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my crime channel. Thank you.